Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 10-minute Pilates upper body workout. So we have a series of moves today that will do anywhere from 30 to 50 seconds with some periods of rest sprinkled in between. Let's get started on our mats with a tricep push-up and child's pose combo to warm up through the upper body in 3, 2, and 1. So bend into the elbows. Press up and back child's pose, feeling that stretch. Shift forward into your modified plank. Inhale, bend the elbows. Exhale, press up and back, heels tapping the hips. Shift yourself forward, elbows scrape by the ribs as we bend into our push-up and press up and back child's pose. So working into the triceps here, the muscle that's on the back of our upper arm, as we find our push-up, keeping the elbows in nice and tight towards the body with the elbows spinning forward towards the front of our mat. So shift forward, inhale, bend the elbows, exhale, press up and back. Just 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. On our stomachs now, let's lift up through the chest, squeeze the elbows behind the back, reach the arms forward, and lower them down. Here we go, arms are reaching forward, we lift up through the chest, elbows squeeze behind the back, reach forward, and the chest lowers down. Inhale, lift the chest and the arms, exhale, squeeze the elbows, inhale, reach forward, exhale, lower down, lift up. Elbow squeeze, working through that upper back, reach forward and lower down. I want you to focus on keeping a nice neutral spine here so the glutes are engaged with the hips tucked slightly under, imagining that there's a blueberry under your stomach and you're trying to lift and engage your core up off of it so that you don't squish it down into the mat, maintaining a nice neutral curve through your lower spine. Just give me 10 more seconds here, you can do it. Lifting up through the chest, elbow squeeze back for 3, 2, and 1. Let's stay on our stomachs now. Lift up through the chest, sweep the arms forward and back, and then lower down. Arms reaching back by the hips in 2 and 1. Lift up through the chest, arms sweep forward, they sweep back, and we lower down. Lift up, squeezing through the shoulder blades, sweep the arms out to the front, sweep them to the back, and lower down through the chest. This move is great for posture, working through that upper back, that space between the shoulder blades and the neck. Inhaling as we lift up, exhale, sweep forward, inhale, sweep back, exhale, lower down, just a little bit under 20 seconds here, keeping that neutral spine that we just talked about as we reach the arms back and lower. Just 10 more seconds. Inhale, lift, exhale, sweep the arms, inhale, pull back, exhale, lower for 3, 2, and 1. Last move on the stomachs, arms reach behind us and we alternate lifting the palms up and flipping them down in 3, 2, and 1. Lifted through the chest as the palms flip down and up, down, and up. Just some gentle rotations through the arms here, staying lifted through the chest, shoulder blades gently pulling in towards each other so that we feel that nice engagement through the back. Really feeling this through the shoulders and the backs of the arms here, making sure the rotation is coming from the shoulder and not from the wrist or the elbow, so the entire arm flips up and the entire arm flips down, keeping the chest nice and lifted with the chin lift slightly off the chest to avoid any discomfort in the neck. We've got a little bit over 10 seconds left here, and then we are getting you off of your stomachs. We're finished working the upper back in just 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's find our reverse tabletop position now, and we're just gonna alternate driving the knees up towards the chest in 3, 2, and 1. Pressing up through the palms, left knee comes up and down, right knee lifts up and down. So just alternating lifting one knee up, stacking it over the hips, making sure that the knees are stacked over the ankles and the shoulders are stacked over the wrist here to have that nice alignment. This move gets some bonus glute and core work, but we're also working the stability in the shoulders as we press up through the palms, engaged through the arms and the upper body here. As we inhale, lower the leg. Exhale, drive the knee towards the chest. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, lift the knee. You can do it, squeezing up through the glutes, keeping that neutral spine, making sure you're not arching up through the back. Just 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Stay in this position now, and we're gonna come into tricep dips, just bending and straightening through the elbows. This is your last move in this position. Let's get it done. Bend through the elbows. Press up to straight, taking it nice and slow. Inhale, gently bend. Exhale, press up. The hips will naturally lower as we bend the elbows, but make sure that the movement is coming from the palms and the triceps, not from the movement of lowering and lifting the hips. So inhale, bend, exhale, press, feeling this up the backs of the arms. Inhale, exhale, bend, and press. You can do it. Just 20 more seconds here, burning out the backs of the arms. Inhale in through the nose, exhale out through the mouth. Glutes and core are still engaged here. Just 10 more seconds. Just here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up onto our knees now for our final section of rest before our shoulder series. Reaching the arms out to the sides in 2 and 1. Flip the palms up towards the sky and then back behind you. Flip them up and flip them back. We're working in 30-second intervals now with no breaks, challenging ourselves to keep the arms lifted the entire time as we flip the palms up and flip them back, rotating from the shoulders here. We've got a little over 10 seconds left here before we hold with the palms facing up in 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold with the palms lifted now. Give me circles with the arms to the front. Rotating again from the shoulder here, drawing circles about the size of a baseball with a slight bend through the elbows. If this position, sitting up on your knees like this, becomes uncomfortable, feel free to lower your hips down towards your heels or find a standing position, whatever works for you. We've got 10 more seconds of circles in this direction, keeping the arms nice and lifted at shoulder height for 3, 2, and 1. Flip directions, circles to the back now. We've got 30 seconds here, keeping a nice strong foundation with the rest of our body so glutes and core are engaged, making sure we're not arching through the back, so tuck the hips slightly under, feeling that nice alignment through the rest of the body as we circle the arms to the back for 10 more seconds. Just here for 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the palms lifted, just pulse the arms up and down, keeping that slight bend through the elbows, lifting and lowering the entire arm a couple of inches while everything else in the body stays nice and stable. Breathing however feels naturally to you here. We are over halfway through these pulses before we get back into those up and back movements with the arms. Just here for 5 more. Last 3, 2, and 1. Let's flip the palms up and flip them back. Flip up and back, rotating through the shoulder joint here, keeping the arms nice and lifted out at shoulder height, challenging yourself not to let them drop at all. We've got 15 seconds left. You can do it. Flip up and back, up and back. 10 more seconds. Just here for 5, last 4, 3, 2, let's hold with the palms facing back and give me circles to the back. Only 15 seconds in each direction, not the full 30. You are welcome for that. I know my shoulders were on fire already at this point. Just 3 more seconds in this direction. Let's circle to the front now. Make sure those pinkies are rotated up towards the sky. Palms are facing back to really work through the shoulders and the back here for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Give me pulses up and down like you're sliding your hands up and down a wall, just a couple of inches up, couple of inches down. Pinkies flipped up towards the sky, thumbs pointing down towards the floor. You can do it. We've only got one move left after this, and you are finished with this workout. You're over halfway through these pulses, just breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We've only got 5 more seconds here. Just 3, 2, and 1. Flip the palms down towards the floor. Now hold here. Wrists are coming straight out from the shoulders. We've got a slight bend through the elbows here. Just breathing here. We've got under 20 seconds left. You've made it this far. You can make it these final 15 seconds. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 10 more seconds here. Keep those arms lifted. We get a nice stretch after this. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lift the arms and float them down by your sides. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Big dramatic rolls through the upper body, feeling that release. And switch directions, rolling them to the front now. Lower your hips down onto your heels, clasp your hands behind your back, pressing the palms together, and roll your shoulders up, back, and down, feeling that amazing stretch across the chest and the fronts of the shoulders. Gently release that stretch now. Bring the left hand up between the shoulder blades and grab the elbow with the right hand, stretching out the left tricep. And switch. Right hand lowers between the shoulder blades, left hand grabs the right elbow, stretching out the right tricep now. Release your arms by your sides, draw your left arm across your chest, pressing your left arm down towards the floor, feeling that release through that left side. And switch, drawing right arm across the body now. Release through the arms, bring the backs of the hands together and circle out the wrists a couple of times forward. And switch directions, circling to the back. And that is it for today's 10-minute Pilates upper body workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone!